So, Dr. Jones, thank you for agreeing to be on our mindfulness session. It's such an honor again to talk with you. I'm sure we had amazing feedback the last time you were on our mindfulness session. So, we hope to have some inputs from you that is going to help us in our working here in Aspire. Maybe we could start by you throwing us some light on what uncertainty actually is and what it means for people.
You know, uncertainty is a bit like a hypothetical fantasy. What may happen in the future, and a lot of people either look at the world in the future in an optimistic way, or they look at it in a pessimistic way, a negative way. So the people who look at it in a negative way are really focusing on their fears, and many people do that. They predict the worst thing that may happen to them, and as a result of that, that causes a lot of stress, sometimes depression, because they're visualizing things that could catastrophically happen. And this is really where most anxiety and stress comes. People looking at the future in a negative way, or looking at the past in a negative way. And one of the major, I would say, intervention strategies now that's become incredibly trendy in psychology is to have interventions that get you focused on the now, like the present. Stop bringing your awareness to your past, because you can't ever change that. Stop bringing your awareness to the future, especially if it's a negative one, because that will cause anxiety and stress. And most people are programmed that way, the worriers. We've got all these worriers around, we've probably got lots in our family, and we may worry from time to time, but the worriers will be making decisions on their fears, which is not a great place to be. You won't make great decisions that way. If you go into high performance psychology of athletes, they do not make good decisions under fear. They're not focusing on what they're trying to avoid. They're trying to focus on what is going to happen. And that's one of the major things I have to try to teach people. Even elite athletes, one of the big barriers for an elite athlete is that they focus on the things that they don't want to happen, which creates fear, creates anxiety, it will create tension in the body, and it will stop you sleeping at night. And for some it's really quite severe, and they're unable to perform at their peak or optimally. So what we do in performance psychology, we teach a strategy called optimism, and you've all heard of that word, optimism. And hope. Everyone talks about high performance like confidence is the biggest thing. Well, it's a big factor, but it's not as big as optimism. An optimistic attitude is continuous, everlasting. If you are an optimistic person, we know optimistic people, live longer because they have less stress. They look at the world as an opportunity. So you coming into work should be looking, okay, we've now got the World Cup over, where's my opportunities now?